So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing, and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged the big header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
He's had it taken off him. Best. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Drogba. Donadoni. Donadoni! Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Adams cuts it out. Donadoni. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Adams gets it clear. Thuram cuts out the pass. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Villa. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Chiellini looking for the run. Cross to the back post. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No way through. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot could... And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chiellini. Ball played for Rijkaard. Vieira. Best. Out to the right. Best. The ball goes in. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Can he stop it going out? And it's Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. It's a searching pass. Best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Donadoni. Rafinha. Now it's Villa. Rafinha. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Drogba. That's an imaginative pass. David Villa, and he shoots! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Belletti. It's going to be another throw. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hit the wall. They've done it! Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Has been indicated.
Belletti. And Adams. Chiellini. And it's Chiellini. Can he get on the end of this? That could spell... Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game! And we've reached half-time. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Indonesia will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And that was very necessary. Pirlo. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Thuram. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Villa. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Messi. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. A corner it is then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that has put paid to that. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that looks a decent ball. And smartly reclaimed. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Villa. And that's a throw-in. Oh, it's come loose. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Vieira.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Best. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Chiellini gets good distance on it. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Drogba being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's having a go! Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. Pull it. Pull it. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in, out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Hangs one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Drogba. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely spread. Vieira. Threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Shot at goal! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's become a case of men against boys. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played, well played.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing.
Can he finish? Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 10.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on the field is number 21, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
Back but it goes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's superb. And he's onside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And time is up. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Rafinha, played out to the left flank. Delivers the ball. And that should get the job done. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Big chance, goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Xavi Alonso, and the counter is on. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia. Chance! He scores! Right back in the game. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Howson attempts a clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Knocks it into space. Well, that has not gone well. Lobbed in behind. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Kupchu. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Deep cross. He gets big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Belletti. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard. Half an hour played now. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Caceres. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking to play him in. Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a right smile there.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Carlos. That's an imaginative pass. Spread neatly. In with the challenge. So what can they make of this? Donatoni. Rafinha. Now it's Villa. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Cross to the back post. Up he goes! Caught offside that time. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Great vision. Kukçu, they're urging him to shoot.
Well, he certainly won't.
And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha, Drogba. Cantona. Very nicely done. Messi is... And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has sent him sprawling. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chiellini. David Villa. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Just about up to the hour now. Mbappe. Chiellini gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Now there's a fine ball. Cantona! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cantona. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cantona. That ball looks a good one. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever fit.
He rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aimed beyond the defence. Kupchu. And here's Messi. Cantona. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vardiol. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. And that's a dangerous ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe, he's through, now is he in? Great challenge, time to perfection.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. Vardiol with the clearance. Cantona! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Foot in. And it's Kupchu. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Villa.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped
Oh,
it.
that's well spotted. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Belletti. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. That's Rijkaard. Vardiol. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Searching pass he's played there. Donadoni is onto it in a flash. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Donadoni! Oh, important interception. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Ruben Neves. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Adams gathers from the goal kick. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bojan. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
He's a sharp little ball here. Donatoni. And here's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chiellini. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Koulibaly promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid finding their passes. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cafu. That's Beckham. Neymar. That's a dangerous ball. He is starved of space and time. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic touches it back. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. And he was alert to it. Donadoni. David Villa.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa is herring after that one. And he welcomes it in. Sneijder. And Bojan! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafinha. Donatoni. And it's Ruben Neves. In with the challenge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Beckham. That looks a decent ball. Out to the right. Neymar plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bojan. And they can counter here. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that was vital. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Neves. Aims beyond the defence. He rises! Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Donatoni. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckham. Played into space. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Bojan. Big header! It's hit the crossbar. Short changes him with... Tries a shot! And can he finish? Worth a try, but not this time.
Bojan Kirkic cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And he's had it nicked away. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, good take in a good area. Gets the shot away! He's scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Marcó en el minuto 60 el dorsal 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Schneider, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Looking to play him in. And they're on him in a flash. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bojan, not the most accurate pass. Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Up he goes! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to get it away. And that's another good win of the ball. Donatoni. Now it's Donatoni. Knocks it into space. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A temporary retreat here, delivered across. Oh, well played. Looking for a runner. Dink through, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Madrid grab the equal. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid have reclaimed it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Yamal. Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Donatoni. He is through here. Donatoni. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Rangers.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp, distributed tidily. Yamal picks it up out wide. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking for the run. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And this is Bojan. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he's taking no chances there. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that is expertly dealt with. Donadoni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Villa. And he's in on goal. Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Bojan. Adams. Now it's Scholes. Ruben Neves. Now it's Villa. Great vision. Hangs one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is a brilliant interception. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
He's in plenty of space here. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good take in a good area. Yamal quietly revving up.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Rafinha. Scholes. To Messi. Yamal. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Can he get on the end of this? So, what can they make of this? Messi. And it's Scholes. And here's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Bojan. David Villa. Nicely weighted ball. It's come to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. David Villa. And a chance! That's really well cleared. Now it's Rafinha. Shot could be on. And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
For each block. Please report to the
head
staff
for the
room
dressing room
immediately.
in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rafinha stood up well to him there. Yamal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bojan. Now it's Villa. He is through here. And he's been shifted off it. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal. And it's Messi. And this is Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rashford. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rashford, nicely spread. Yamal. And he's gone backward here, he's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice physical challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Indonesia are still that goal to the good. 60 minutes played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, can he get onto this? Van Dijk cuts it out. And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Villa. Rafinha. Tries to play it through. Played out to the right. Hoisted in. Van Dijk gets it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Rashford. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Not the most convincing of passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. That has not gone well. And it's Bojan. And Bojan! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bojan Kirkic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Donatoni. Taken back almost at once. Indonesia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Bojan. Rashford. And here's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bojan Kirkic has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 15, Rafinha. Number 21, Bojan. Coming on the field.
Great defending,
11,
strong and determined.
Kukçu.
Tries to
Number
pass it
22,
through.
Yamal.
No, again there's no
Substitution
way
in
through.
progress.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Kukçu. Passes short and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Batistuta. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's clever. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Very much into the last knockings.
There will be
Yamal.
1 minute added time.
He's picked his way through. David Villa. Shoots! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal scorer for
And he's up.
Indonesia.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has already started. Well, if you judge a strike...
Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rafinha. There's the shot! Now it's Rafinha. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Mbappe gets through. Olise! It's there! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He might be... Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Donadoni goes short. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ruben Neves. And it's Bojan. And he plays one through. Fermin. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Olise. That's been slipped through. Well, that's an excellent interception. Bojan. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Olise plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Donadoni. Wriggles his way through. Hoisted in. Fermin. Bojan. Indonesia are behind here despite their domination of possession. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Belletti. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Played into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's skewed away. And the pass is intercepted. Ruben Neves. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Mbappe, Lopez, and the shots, and he shoots! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he is going into that little black book. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bojan. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Howson. Vermeer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows.
Diving header! They've scored! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice sequence. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Cross-go, and the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Donadoni. Knocks it into space. The ball goes in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Bojan, that's really well manoeuvred. Rice makes the interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Donatoni crosses it in.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Olise. Chiellini. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Belletti. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the through ball. That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Neves. Buyan. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. And the cut back. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Pretty robust defending.
Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Olise. Oh, Red, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Donatoni, and it's been played through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they've got rid. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Added time.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's been slipped through. Chiellini. Ruben Neves. And Donatoni. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he gets rid in a hurry. In once more. Brilliantly cut out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against 4.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first 5.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's De Bruyne. Cross goes in there. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Donadoni has it in a wide position. Up he goes! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Indonesia grabbed the...
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And here's Zanetti. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. He's got full. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a key interception. Chooses to go cross-field. Chance here to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Kane. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Still very early doors, but... Now, can they get him away? Quality ball. Knocks it into space. Ruben Neves.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's delightful. Donadoni. And this is De Bruyne. And this is shot at goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lam. Played into the box. Chiellini gets good distance on it. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Conte couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti. De Bruyne. Driving through the middle. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. He slings it in. Zanetti back in once more. And he was alert to it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. David Villa! What a wonderful goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
For Indonesia, after 45 minutes, is number 19, David Villa.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
minutes has
bang.
been indicated.
Now it's Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Indonesia are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
For information on our shuttle bus service.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Conte. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Donadoni gets into some space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Conte. Aims beyond the defence. Chips it through. Chance! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That's wonderfully done. A crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Donadoni. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Torres. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Danger averted for now. Lam. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Can he get onto this? He has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Conte. And it's Lam. Good ball, good take. And it's Conte. Out towards the flank. And Donadoni. And this is Torres. And he whips it in. Donadoni, who does have an assist to his name.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Donadoni. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And it's Bojan. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Threads one in. Villa's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Lovely, now, and the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And this is Torres. Bojan. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Takes on his marker. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Donadoni. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
15, Rafinha.
So now the difference is 3.
Rafinha.
Shapes to shoot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Villa. Very nicely done.
Added time.
He's being urged to shoot. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Donadoni completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
And it's Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is a great pick out. Scholes. Bebeto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he plays one through. Batistuta carries the ball down the right.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Beckham. Now it's Villa. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. David Villa. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Bojan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And the through ball. Oh, good. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, it's Batistuta. No goals as yet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Hit into the middle. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Scholes! Danger averted for now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mateus simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now that's well seen too. Mateus. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bojan Kirkic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bebeto. And Mateus. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Scholes. Bebeto. Mateus. Look at this. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Belletti. And it's Bojan. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Batistuta. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zanetti. It's a good run down the right. It's a searching pass. Gets into some space. Oh, it's played into the area. Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Belletti. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's clever. It's a promising position. Hangs in a cross. Indonesia have their second corner now. And the shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Donatoni. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Belletti.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Beckham. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Now it's Donatoni. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Donatoni stood his ground strongly. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And here's Brahim Diaz. And he can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. That ball looks a good one. Donatoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Quality ball. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Beckham. Donatoni. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Crossed into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. Brahim Diaz. Scholes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Rijkaard is the team's great... And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 5.
So, third corner of the game.
Diaz. Coming on the field is number 13.
Good read, needed to be.
Substitution.
And he's there to get it away. Opts to... He's having a shot! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
You give him an inch. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bojan Kirkic really reacted very quickly there, but
Substitution in
couldn't
progress.
quite find the finish he needed.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus with the short one. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross to the back post. Climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Bebeto has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They're up to 5 corners now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pinches it off him. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Bebeto.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Donadoni. And it's made its way to him.
4 added
Bebeto.
minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And this is Bebeto. He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Bebeto is
Mateus.
eyeing up his options in the middle.
Number 11.
Plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a
Coming
good
on the
delivery.
field, number 7, Messi. Number 15.
Lacking in accuracy. Poorly to... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any
Indonesia
minute now.
Against Indonesia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guide. David Villa!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the left. Ruben Neves calmly anticipates. That's a super given. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The keeper's ball. Indonesia has the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. And here's Van Basten. And he's running through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Bernardo Silva. It's Park Ji-sung. It's a promising position. And across it goes. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Park Ji-sung, spread out to the left, delivered with swing. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared. Got a Donny. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. The cross, punched away. Oh, that's nice. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Donatoni. Shot could be a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. This their second corner of the game. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. That looks a good ball through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Out to the left it goes. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? David Villa receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk can get it. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes.
There will be 1 minute.
He's going for
time.
goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
The most accurate pass. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Place it in low. Shot, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Bojan. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Takes a shot. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Bojan.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rafinha. Steaming on, gets the shot away! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for a runner. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bojan. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Driving forward, can he get it through? That's a lovely pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 5.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Mateus. Number 7, Neymar. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 4.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Looking for the run. Oh, super fine.
Number 22, Nielsen.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Number 37, Van de Ven.
Belletti. And it's Bojan. Now it's Rafinha. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Howson gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Donatoni. And he whips it in. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's having a shot! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 14, substitution in progress.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Kukçu, and he was quick to react. Messi. And here's Van Basten. Played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Donadoni! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he lines up a cross. And he's taking no chances there.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock.
Header! Oh, that is a great stop. Adams gets good distance on it. Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Belletti. And here's Beckham. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's whipped and chance! They've done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
The goal scorer.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So all square. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more of this...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of...
Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way, shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Basten. There's the shot! Rafinha. Oh, what a ball! And Donatoni. It's a throw-in. Ruben Neves, played into space. It's a goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bojan. Rafinha. Bojan. Donatoni. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Howson makes the interception. Milan looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bojan. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung in. Cleared away. And here's Van Basten. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bojan. Belletti. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Bojan. Back into the middle.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Van der Ven getting this one clear. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Donatoni. Donatoni! It's hit the upright. Doku.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rafinha. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Rafinha. Rafinha are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Rijkaard. And here's Doku. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Basten looking to play it into the box. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bellingham. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. David Villa. Now it's Bojan. He's shifting through the gears here. Very nicely done. And that's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. AC Milan could counter here. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. In by Vinicius Junior. And he's quick to get it clear again. Donadoni. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Doku. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Van Basten. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. David Villa being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Basten is flagged offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. They're back on the ball again. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's clever. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's tried one! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Numero 21.
Corner number 2 then.
Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
And that could well leave a mark.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is having a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Always onto this. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Kukçu certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
He's well positioned here.
Chance! Goal, Milan!
And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-on accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tries to play it through. Ruben Neves cuts out the pass. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And he's going to have his name taken. Comfortable claim for the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Beckham tries to pass it through. Khan clears. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Belletti. Looking for options, for movement. The final seconds now. And the pass is intercepted. Nice looking ball. Donadoni looking to run onto it. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! They've got to be quick to recover this. Out of play for a goal kick. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Drogba getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of... And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Bojan. Donatoni. Great vision. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Szoboszlai. Bojan. And it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on... Messi! Off the post! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rijkaard. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Bojan. That has been cut short. Rafinha tries to pass it through. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Villa, and this is Luis Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Real chance! Neymar. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Great effort, but no way through. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
That could spell trouble.
That's going in strongly.
It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar. David Villa. And Rafinha. Driving on and making good progress. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is a little undercooked. Little pass back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. David Villa, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Villa. Ruben Neves. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. That is good alertness. David Villa is onto this. Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just
And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now,
An engrossing
please
half,
turn
but
towards
we're
the
still
screen
where we
for a
started.
Special
0-0.
presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Good ball, good take. And this is Bojan. He has a look up. There's no flag. David Villa made a good run there. Donadoni. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rijkaard. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. For Szoboszlai. Messi. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa. Shot could be on. Neymar! Rafinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neymar. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. He is through here. Lovely feet. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Played up towards the front line. Chiellini makes the interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He shifted it to the flank. Now the delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 15, Rafinha. Coming on the field is number 11, Kukcu.
Rijkaard. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bojan. No, he is not giving anything away. Rafa Silva. Messi. Played with finesse. That's a look and plays it forward. Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale. Oh, such a clever touch. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught up this time, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Utrecht with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Silva. No way through, so back it... And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2, then. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played back in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And it's Messi. Looking for the run. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Knocks it into space. Now it's Villa. That is good strength. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Out towards the flank. Bale. Big chance! Oh no, what has happened here? And again! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
The goal scorer!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 21, Bayern. Number 9, Ruben Neves. Coming on the field, number 23, Beckham. Number 6, Rijkaard.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Utrecht take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Olise. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Rafa Silva.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
4 extra minutes added on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Schmeichel reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Del Piero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. Now it's Villa. Can he get on the end of this? Deep cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Rijkaard. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Fiore. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Del Piero. Hazard. And he's had a hit! And somehow it's stayed out. Fiore. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely aimed pass. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, important interception. And he welcomes it in. De Bruyne.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Aubameyang. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Fiore. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Hazard. It's Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Malaysia with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Probing pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the through ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he had to make that, and he didn't. Del Piero! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely shaped ball. Chiellini cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Bojan. David Villa. It's Belletti. Aimed beyond the defence. Fiore. Searching pass he's played there. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Hazard. Fiore. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Gets good distance on it. Ferdinand. Rafinha pinches it off him. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change in this.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Lofted in, climbs up big! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of
And Batistuta! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And now he has two. Malaysia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Bojan.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Now it's Villa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bojan, looking to play him in. He's had a shot! He has done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 65 minutes is...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 97.
Zanetti, he has found the way through.
Coming on the field is number 10, Didier
Del
Drogba.
Piero! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. De Bruyne. Now it's Hazard. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Batistuta. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Del Piero. Bojan. David Villa. Rafinha. Belletti. And Rafinha. No, it's come to nothing. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Malaysia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
This looks promising. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh. And the finish! No mistake! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 9.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Coming on to replace him is...
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Can he get it through? Oh, good take. And the shot! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Malaysia really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be
and here's Donadoni,
time.
takes aim and crosses. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Del Piero. Now it's De Bruyne. And this is Hazard. Oh, super ball. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. And that has sent him sprawling.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Number 2 then.
Bayern. Coming on the field is number 14.
Deftly away. Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Donadoni! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Donadoni certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that's...